Good evening,
Hi.
dear Toastmasters and fellow guests. I always had a lot things to do. A lot things to do. And I always had Memoria Fragilis Est with me in both pockets, yeah. Okay, I have to take it. I try this format of workshop first time and I'm a little bit nervous. Sorry for this. Okay. Again. I always had a lot of things to do. And I understood that even if I would be super productive, I will never end this list. But I wasn't super productive, and I'm not. And I realized that guilty. I felt guilty about all undone things. If I did 1, 2, 3, 10 things, I remembered about 10, 100, and 1,000 things more. I felt anxiety. Going to bed every evening, I had thoughts. I had to pay, I had to clean, I had to do something, and it poisoned my rest time. It stole my energy. And I decided to find another approach. And today I want to share with you my own system, which I synthesize from different sources. Last years, this system helps me with my task management. Maybe I can say it is in private life, a little bit in a work life maybe. But you can see how to adapt it to your work life too. And I want to ask you some questions. Who of you have to-do list written? Wow! In computer or paper, no matter.
Cell phone.
Oh, yeah, okay. And how often do you open it and see what happens, what you can mark and what you can take next?
Every day. Every morning.
Every day. Yeah, great.
Every day.
Great. And who of you keep it only in your head?
Not only, but
Do you ever feel that you need some energy to keep it down, to keep it there? So, okay, today we will try to put it out of your head to the paper. And now I will give you a first task. You will take a paper and pens, and you will have 5 minutes to write some kind of to-do list. At home you will can repeat it with all your things to do. Maybe you have thousands, I don't know. Today it is better to write 10, 12 about it from different parts of your life, small and big things. Please. We will classify it later. We will work with it. We will start from just writing.
Anyone needs a pencil? Yes. Yes.
And one more.
Yeah, please.
Andy.
And
Do you have Hey, it's free. Can I get a...
Oh, we have more.
Please take it.
Guys, a pencil?
Done?
Момент, когда не знаю, в каком языке сказать.
Can I get pencil?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Там встал, время на работе и правда. Всё.
Does everyone have pencils? You have pencils? Yes. Masha, do you want paper? Okay.
So, 5 minutes.
So we do have to do this, right?
Yeah. Now we put out from our head what we remember we have to do. Small things, big things, easy, hard, personal, less personal, more,
How many
So
10 to
everything.
12?
everything.
So not for today, just for
Not for today, for
Like for whole life.
maybe for next year, 2 or 3. I don't know how you think about it. But what I want to say, to-do list not about routines, not about usual things which we do every day. We already have it in our schedule. We know go to work, we know to wash face and so on. We don't write these things, and I believe you manage these things without any lists.
So what kind of thing do we need to write?
What you things which you think about? I have to do something. I have to, I don't know, buy
Like a goal?
something, to go somewhere, to start somewhere, to learn something.
It's like a goal, yeah?
Yeah, maybe not big goal.
Everyone
Yeah.
like to go to Ujot or to...
Let's say I want to book a ticket. So ticket is like booking a ticket is a task. Yeah. So like ticket booking, or I want to transfer my storage. So it's like a task.
My friend got his life sorted out. So
Obviously.
he's a clean sheet. Okay. So 10 is okay. 10.
Yeah, 10, 12 is very good.
Yesterday only I wrote the whole
So can
paper.
it be
And
like a plan for life? No, to-do list. So
Not for whole life maybe, but for some time which you observe in your life, which you can plan for.
till summer.
I don't know, month, several months, yeah. What is your horizon of planning?
Till this evening. Get home. Get dinner, get both home and sleep.
Good dinner, it is about routine.
depends. Whom?
Eat a kebab at Electrovnia and with beer, probably.
Okay. And now you have a second task from me. Cross out one of them.
No.
Only one. Just cross out and say, I will not do it. I will not do it, never.
They will never
I-
cross it out.
I'd love to close this one out, but if I don't, I will get fired.
I can lose my kids.
I'm hungry if you don't.
After blood, sorry, we're not going to Marseille anymore.
Every
Okay.
task
Don't plan
is
anything
exactly
like.
it.
Okay, I can.
So,
No,
1 minute to cross it out.
One task.
One task, only one task. And I will explain why we do it this way. Why we do it this way, just cross it out. Because we try to connect our emotions and our intuition. Sometimes we tend to complicate things. It is the first reason. Second reason is that it is a good experience to say no I will not do this. Because our to-do list is really without end. It will never end. We will never do all things from it. That is why we have to say no many, many, many times. And it is better to start to say it at start, not when you postpone it 10 times. Not when you think about it 10 years and then say, oh no, I understand, I will never do it. When you write it to one to-do list, to next month, next year, it stole your energy. That is why it is good decision sometimes to say no on the first step of planning. And I want to ask, which task are you eliminate? Was it something connected with pleasure, with work, something you don't want to do, something less important, more important? And what do you feel now when you do it?
I eliminated the task connected with making something pleasurable for my friends. And I feel nothing. They would never know.
Yeah, I'm not your friend anymore.
I hope he's not feeding their cats.
Sasha?
I decided not to prepare for my database test.
You're fired.
Oh.
Good call.
Something similar, like I decided not to prepare myself for interview.
Tell us how it will go.
You decided because you decide you can make this decision, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And what do you feel? Satisfaction or you feel guilty?
Not exactly guilty or satisfaction, but I crossed out in a way that I will do it later on, kind of, let's say when I got the call, so I will prepare for it after getting some confirmation, not like preparing upfrontly. That's what I do usually, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next thing. Now we will sort tasks in that lists. There are some kind of smallest tasks which you can do at 10 or 15 minutes. Just do it. For example, I have summer shoes in my bathroom. I need to clean them and put into somewhere. But I don't do it now. And they wait for me several months maybe. And maybe, but I decide I will not do it before I want to do it. They can wait. It is not cat which I have to feed.
Or you can eliminate them.
Or I can eliminate them, they are old and maybe I will buy a new one.
Yeah, throw it out.
So, with such type of things, if you have such smallest things, if you include it now, one tip for them is to combine them into one day, several tasks, all tasks in one, maybe 2 days, all in one day. Plan only one day for them. Do all what you can and forget about another. Because it is not so important. Very often it is not so important. We can write that lists, I have to, and maybe you don't need to have such huge list with such things. Now, if you have such tasks, please mark it, I don't know, maybe like circle or like this.
And the criteria is there like up to 15 minutes to make or something like that?
Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can start it and finish. You can just do it. You don't need some resources for them. You don't need for them special time, special money, special people. You don't need something. You can just plan all for one day and just do it.
This one is made.
So we need to eliminate it from our list?
Not eliminate.
Yeah, no.
You can mark it, and if you think you really need the things, just plan it for, I don't know, tomorrow, after tomorrow, some close time. Just do it and forget about it.
Like in bulk, all of them.
Yeah,
Not away. Just
all at one time.
so which one should we release next?
You should take in circle one that takes not much time for you.
Yeah, this one.
But you already done it, it's not in a
No,
circle.
like
you
this.
And now we come to main part of our workshop. Two types of things. Two main types. One-step thing and complex thing. Very often, complex thing pretend to be small. You can write in your to-do list to start to go to the gym, for example. It is not one-step thing. One-step thing, it is what you can do in one day, in several hours, 2-3 hours. You can start in one day and finish in one day. You don't need to prepare something. Preparation is step, also step. If you need preparation, you have complex thing. I will give you some examples. And of course, if we speak about some resources that you need, it is also a complex thing. If you need to buy something but you don't have money for it, prepare money, it is also a step, and maybe it is not only one step. For example, if you need to make an appointment to doctor, how do you think? Is it one step thing? Who thinks so?
It depends.
It depends.
Public service,
Yeah.
this is a complex
If
organization.
you know your doctor, if you know phone number, if you have money and you need just make a call or in application make a reservation, it is one step thing. But
It's a 1 year project.
Don't call, you don't go.
yes, learn Polish first and then just make a call. But you have also maybe some deal with insurance, one more complex thing.
Explain your problem to the doctor in Polish.
You can take a translator.
Make sure
It is
you-
another step.
Make sure you're understood by the doctor. That is the main part. I mean, you can explain
It is a superpower. No, it's not about
you can
real
explain
people.
it. So it's about him to understand it, right?
Forget about doctors.
Okay, no, I will speak about this
People also have problems.
situation.
Polish doctors, yeah.
If you need to find a doctor, for example, I need to change my endocrinologist. I need a new doctor. I need to choose. My first step is to choose. I go to Znany Lekarz website and read reviews. It can take 3 or 4 hours. It is one step. Then I need to see his schedule and connect it to my schedule.
But the good one is always taken. So it's for in 1 month or 2. For
Then
dentist,
I need confirmation from my insurance. or I need to be sure I have money, prepare that money, and so on. And with different stations, we can have more and more steps. That is why it depends. If we speak about such task as go to gym, maybe somebody won't give steps for that task. How do you think?
Sasha.
Put on your shoes and go.
But you don't have shoes, you have to slide them
Well,
on a
if
bike.
you go to Zdrofit, then you have to go there, sell your soul, sign a contract for the rest of your life, say that you're going to go to their gym only and not other gyms, and then you can go there and pay 10,000 zlotys upwards for your gym membership. But it depends. If you choose a normal gym, then you can go pay just for 1 month and that's it.
You go, no, but personally, you need to go, you need to understand which language the receptionist speaks. If it's, if he or she is Ukrainian, make sure that he or she is okay to speak Russian, which is not always the case. Or speak English, but they never speak English, come on, let's face it. Make sure, try to be understood that you you have the multi-sport card and you wanna come here and to other gyms as well, like Sasha said. And to make sure that you can get in. But this part about being understood is the hardest one, probably.
And I also want to highlight such things like go to gym, start to eat healthy, and so on. It is about habits. Our member Nicholas even wrote book about it. But I don't agree with him that we can introduce 3 habits in one time. It is really difficult. If we try to focus on several big issues, we have memoria fragilis est. Because we have our limitations of our mind concentration. And you put shoes, you choose sports club, you go, you start. But then you have to focus to go 2nd time, 3rd time, 7th time, to find motivation for it every time. That is why it is very complicated, a very complex thing. So, to do it more clear, I prepare a small quiz. We will decide 1 step or complex. To prepare a speech for Toastmaster meeting.
Simple.
To buy a dishwasher.
Simple.
Do teeth cleaning, not that one as at morning and evening, but at this dentist.
Complex to call a Luxembourg. No, it's no.
To sew pillowcase.
What?
To sew pillowcase.
To sell a pillowcase.
Impossible.
It depends on if you have all products with you, but if you don't have like the cloths, the needle, it's complex. Yeah.
Why would you do that? You can just buy a new one, it costs 20 zloty.
It wasn't a question. To buy jeans.
Easy.
Simple one.
Easy.
It depends.
Take me with you.
Oh no, I'm thin. It's complicated. I'm thin as hell.
Yeah, it depends.
I don't have such problem as you, but it is also complicated. Yes, to cook a cake.
Complicated.
But if you have all products and recept, it is easier. Yeah?
Just
Okay.
order it. It's simple.
Now, before we will sort our tasks, we have time for your questions about it. where I have 5 minutes. Which tasks in your lists are not clear for you? Is it complex or one step?
Complex ones.
Do you even have one step things in your list?
What if, for example, I don't know if I will be able to do it within one day, so it's like small, or I will have to spend several days for this. For example, like complete the course. I know the length, but I don't know how much I will be.
Yeah, because
going
in course 3 hours, but you spend for it 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It looks like much one step, but you start it, and you how I do with such type of things. Yeah, I start, and I need to take in my mind not to plan for next days. If I decide to start it and finish, I start and finish. If I decide to do only one part, it will be like complex. I will keep it in my to-do list and will back to this list. It depends from your decision how you plan with this task.
And reading a book for 2 or 3 hours is a complex, I guess, task.
You mean to read book every day or
Daily, yeah.
daily? It is about routine. It is about habit. Yeah. At first, it is a complex thing because you need to plan this process. How? At what time you will do it? You will try to do it in different places at the morning or the evening, and you will observe is it for you or not, how it is better for you, what works for you, what not. And with time, when it became a habit, you will not have to plan it. Just do it.
Okay.
So what do you do now?
If you have no more questions, you can, I can use this. Now you sort your to-do list with one-step things and complex things, and you add to complex things first step.
Like it's a simple thing in one day. So for me, it's comprehensively, so I don't have any simple things left. Because our first task was to put everything simple in one day.
It wasn't about simple. It was about smallest 10-15 minutes. There is a difference between smallest one, which you combine several in one day, and one-step thing. One-step thing, it is a normal thing which you can start and finish in one day. It is important difference.
Okay, and write first step for complex.
Yeah. For every complex task, write first step how you really can start it. Maybe it would be planning for this thing. Maybe it would be some preparing, searching information, making decisions, something like this.
I have no left complex thing because you told me to cross it out.
You had only one complex thing and you cross it out.
Yes.
Good job.
Great, good job.
That's the
We
point.
shorted now. The shorted
Great.
life.
Really. We
My life in order.
I mean, if it's hard, it takes time, and you cannot do it, and but you can live without doing it. Then
If you don't need to do some complex thing now, it is great. Really.
I'll try that approach. I've been for years, but I'll continue. And eventually, if I would want to put it into my list, then I put it into parts.
Yeah. Now we just train this like method. If you really want to plan, if you really want to take out all your things to do from your head, maybe you will need to spend several hours to write 100 tasks and then work with them. Something you will cross out, something at first you need to put it on the paper and then cross out. It works better. Then you will find smallest, combine it to one day, and then you will divide one-step things and
From this
complex
one complex
things.
thing. No, because I mean, I have this one complex thing left. Like, I want to work with it.
Yeah, you mark it like complex thing and write a first step for this complex thing.
First step.
First step.
All right.
Maybe you noticed. I noticed.
What?
When I started to invent the first step for the complex thing, in 2 tasks, I understood that they are not complex. Yeah, I've decided they are complex, but when I'm thinking about the first step, I understand that it's quite easy. And maybe it just takes several days, but they're not complex, yeah?
Great news.
Just, I share with you this.
For me, usually it works another way. I think I can just do it, but then it starts. Oh, I need that and that and that and that. Do you need more time? It looks like many of you finish. Who need more time?
We finished.
Okay. So, and now, as Alex mentioned, Google Calendar, I also use it, but it is not a task list. It is a schedule. We see how much time we have every day and when we have a time slot for something additional, something new. And when we have a long list like we have it now, and see to our week or month and want to plan, what we can do? We can we can prepare a short list. Short to-do list. It consists of several tasks, one-step tasks. For example, 3. Choose 3 tasks, 3 one-step tasks, which you want to do first. And then take one complex task and only first step of it and put it to short list. And you remember you have 1 day for smallest tasks. It will look like that.
Can I ask another? Is this like what time do we have here? Is that weekly planning or monthly planning?
It is a short list, and everybody will have different situation. How many time slots we will have? Maybe next week I will decide not to do something else, only my job, only my routines, and I have something planned. When I see that I have a time slot, I look to my short list and pick something from this and put it to my schedule and do it. If I don't, I postpone it to the next time slot. And if I do it 3rd time, it is better to eliminate it, because it is not really important like I thought when I plan. Maybe you don't have enough motivation for it, maybe you don't have enough resources for that, maybe it turned out complex thing, not one-step thing. When we plan something to do, we always need one-step task. It can be just one-step task, or it can be first step of complex thing. And if we choose one complex thing, we start from first step, next do second, third, finish this complex thing, and only then take another complex thing. It was a secret for me, because I tried to do all in one time. Today I prepare documents for Urgent. Tomorrow I started to go to gym. After tomorrow I started to eat healthy, and maybe I did first steps from 10 tasks, but I didn't finish any of them.
Please clarify with your clarification. So I pick 3 small tasks and first step of one of complex tasks.
Yes.
So I have this like 4 items. Where should I feed them? Feed them into my schedule for a week or for a day? Like what to do with this?
You keep it as a list. You have now short list and long list, and you have a schedule. It is 3 different things, and you work only with short list. You remember that you have a long list. When you will do things from short list, you can pin something from long list to short list, and then you put it to your schedule when you have time for it. You don't need to plan that, for example, 5 things for some exact time. You don't need. You just see how much time you have to do something. When I plan next week, I see to my schedule and see, okay, here and here I have 2 slots. It is about every day I have work. At Tuesday I have Toastmasters. At Wednesday I have a sport club. And I have 3 evenings. 3 evenings. I exactly know one of them I need a rest. One of them I need to meet with friends. I have only one. And if I have only one slot for 2 or 3 hours, I pick only one thing. Many of the things need to be done not at the evening, but very often I need to do something at morning, at the day, when some institutions also work. So I decide how I combine it inside my schedule. I decide that I don't have responsibility to do all tasks as fast as it needed. So, no, not this way. I decide that I don't have responsibility to do it fast. If I really need the things, I put it to my calendar when I can and do it.
I only need to know, we use this complex task and put it into more parts?
You each time you pick next step, just one step from your complex thing. You pick each time when you plan.
Yes.
For example, if we speak,
and I add one step by another, based on what? When
you did one
step?
step,
Yes.
you pick another one.
Another paper.
Another task, I think.
Now the subtask from a complex.
If you have, for example, 3 steps in one task, yeah, you know you have 3 steps, and you plan your week. And it is in long list, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You prepare your short list, put there only first step. Then you put it to your schedule. Oh, I don't know, maybe you don't use schedule. It is so obvious for me that I write all this stuff because I have a memoria fragilis est. You do it. And then
After I finish the task that I have found, or
you do it.
I write it down.
In real life. You put it on your schedule, you decide, I will do it at Tuesday.
So
and you did it.
I don't try to figure out what will be another step until I finish the previous one.
It depends how it is easier for you. I prefer to plan how it will be more or less, but it is not obvious. You can imagine how it was. Do first step. Very often when we do something, we don't need exactly what we will have to do, because it turned out that you need something. We will have surprises on every next step. So we did one, then we will do second. Maybe we see another steps, maybe not. It depends on situation.
So now I can take this complex task and find each of the parts that will be...
You don't need to find each of the parts.
Mm-hmm.
Just first step, nearest to you.
I have.
Yeah, and you can put it to your short list, and you will have short list with 5 tasks.
Mm-hmm.
And when you plan your time, you see to this shortlist only
But
to
it's difficult
shortlist.
for me because my first task is opening an app in an iPad, so I will have to open it again if I.
Maybe we can task.
Let's think about size of the task. Yes, if you, maybe it is about smallest task. Smallest task you can combine in.
One day.
Complex task you divide, and smallest combine. You did the opposite.
Okay. Okay.
And if you have very small, very small things, you can just sit and do them all. Thank you very much.